Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Fair catch, called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They're bringing heat. Firing to the right, complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Getting some heat. Slips a tackle. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they tacked on the extra point. To a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Offense in a bunch formation. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now rolling to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw in the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. 29 Philly. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wide out. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Etienne. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He ain't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. To the air, it's Beck. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Beck. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rough... He has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Delton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, the defense is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to find a way to get this tight end doubled because in man coverage, he's just too much. Nobody right now is able to run with him. Big play there on the corner route. I think they're going to have to start giving him safety help.
They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalries.
These rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. God.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarter looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Still looking. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, and especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.